Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Enjoying your day? We're back on the second part of this week's Trucking Sim Challenge competition with ATS. Even if you need a Twitch to remind you, because I'm not rememberable enough. Causey, how are you, bud? Aye, sign of a good meal. You were well fed, obviously, last night for Thanksgiving. Hope you're well, bud. Oh, so what's been happening? Well, if you weren't here yesterday for ETS 2, we managed to get up to $171,790 short of buying another truck, which was disappointing because I'm sure it's going to happen in this one today. Well, good news is you can place your order now because we already got a route to Mexico from last week. We had the updates, well, an update or two, I think it was just one really, but no need for it to reset everything, so it's all attached and everything. We just got to get going. That's all we've got to do. When I'm ready. Well, I'll go as slow as possible. Oh, yeah, Causey. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Has nothing to do with helping ETS out at all. Alright. I suppose we better get into it, eh? Make some money. See where we get to. By the end of the stream, that is. And then we'll know exactly where we are between the two trucking sims in the competition this week. I think it's a safe bet that ATS will still be in the lead, but by how much?
Let's do this.
Right. I'm guessing we're going... No, we wouldn't be. Where's the gears? There we go. Okay, so this is the last one with spring. Well, until we come back round to it. Oh my goodness me, that steering's heavy.
Turn left.
Really heavy. So I'm absolutely sure now that they had changed the way this is set up. Well, for a start, that's quite high. Let's turn that down a bit. Up that a bit. I think it's reset it, most of it. Let's turn the collisions down so I don't get too much of a bang when I hit something. And it comes through. Right, we'll try that, see if that makes a difference. Of some sorts, because that is really heavy, that steering. Feels a little lighter. Oh, well. No, it's not. Not at all. Okay, just give us a second. I've got to check out Logitech software. Because that's heavier than the other game was. So let me just make sure. Let's go into you. Let's go back into the game. Oh, that could be the reason why. Why is that set to that? Let's turn that off. See if that makes a difference. Oh, sort of.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Oh, turn left. Watch me get a ticket. Oh, that's still heavy. It was a green light for going left, but it was in the wrong lane.
Stay left.
Alright mate, we'll see you when you get back. Sorry, I was muted. What I was saying is I'll tab out to shut down the Logitech software. But I'm going to have to check as to why. It's nice and light now. It's like it's reversed again. Gonna have to check why. No, it's not reversed, is it? Because it used to be light at low speed, not high speed. Yeah, I have to check out of try and fix that problem because that is very, very stiff steering wheel at that's low speeds. Alright, Mexico, here we come. Got to make it to 75 mile an hour though, that's the main one, first object to get over. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, we're just going to run into a hill now, so oh so close. Come on. Hopefully I can get up here without changing down a gear. Be really nice. Right, back to trying to get to 75 mile an hour. Right, am I actually going to get to 75 mile an hour? I'm starting to give up. Oh no, I can't. Come on, you. Had to wait for a Porsche of all cars. Oh, now you get out of the way. Oh, right, so we've made it to the speed limit, just so it changed. 65. Let me get to 67 as I usually do. Hit the cruise control and watch it jump back up to 75. I normally, for those that don't know, most of you do, but I normally set my speed, cruise control 2 miles per hour over the limit in ATS, or 2 kilometres over the limit in ETS, because I know I won't get a ticket. If I go 3 miles or 3 k's over, generally get a ticket. Trying to drink my coffee. Actually, I put that on the wrong side. Oh, of course it is, because I've got me blooming. I'm still holding the coffee, and that came up, so I couldn't check to see what was on the other lane.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Right, New Mexico. Well, we're trying to get to Old Mexico. Well, how come he doesn't get to stop? He just gets to drive on through to the other side. Yeah, we got another hot day here today, and we still haven't hit the hot months yet. Is there a reason why you drove through for no reason, and then oh, you're going slow because the speed limit, fair enough. Oh, I did that yesterday. I took a punt, and I knew I shouldn't have. A little impatient. I'll just say that he's getting to me. That's going to be my excuse for the whole stream today, for everything goes wrong. What are we taking in our heavies? Empty bottles. Why is my truck struggling with empty bottles? Oh, a bit of a downhill. Might get to the speed limit. Get back into this lane. It'll be fine. Move that out of my way. Grab my coffee. Keep an eye on the cop, because the last thing I want to do is say hello to him with my front grille. They tend to frown on things like that. Oh, we've got 75 coming up? Yes, we do. Can I get to 75? Well, I haven't yet. Not so far today. Oh, 77 is my goal, obviously. 75. 76. 77. Now, hopefully I proved my point, the fact that you're okay to go in 77 mile an hour if we pass this cop. Well, doing 77, not 64, like, I don't know why. That's right. Get out of the fast lane. Leave it for the fast people like myself. I'm slightly faster than you. It'll only take me a day and a half to get past you, but the fact is I'm going to get past you, which means I'm faster than you. Hey, Mac. As always, she's very excited about being in the rig of love. Apparently, I decided to go into this lane. I just didn't inform myself of it. That decision. So, apparently we're going back into the other lane now. I'm starting to act like with those people in rush hour traffic that constantly change lanes thinking they'll get there quicker. And you stay in that one lane and you end up leaving them for dust. Hey, car. Hello from the truck. How are you, buddy? You all good? How's your day going? My steering wheel, it's all changed. It feels awfully sensitive. I'm going to have to do some testing, I think, after the stream of some such time. Just to get it right, especially at the low speeds. So I'm absolutely sure an update fixed it, and I think the update also reset the settings, by the looks of it. Because when I went in there before, they definitely weren't the settings I had it at. Your day's just started. Is it just started? As in, it's morning for you. Oh. It's Saturday morning. It should make you one of the rare viewers that that are starting, well, actually watching it on the same day I'm streaming it from Saturday. 8 AM. Alrighty, so that's, what, are you in Western Australia? Ah. You're now the fourth person. Fourth? Let's have a look. We've got Patrio, Aussie Farmer, Aussie Medic. They're all in Western Australia. I think Aussie's in Melbourne, I think Victoria. Because old Ducks Oilies in Sydney, New South Wales. DJ's in Melbourne as well, Victoria. Oh, Philippines. Oh, okay. Well, I think you're my first Philippine watcher. Nice. Well, how's things going in the Philippines? Are you guys faring up over there with the old COVID thing and everything? Hopefully you haven't been affected too much, or as bad as some other places. Everything's fine? Yeah, that's good to hear. You're near the capital. Yeah, I used to know where things were and everything. I used to actually like reading an atlas. That's how boring my life was. You sit there, but I like new places. New things interest me. That's why I'd love to visit everywhere in the world. This is way too sensitive. Hang on, I've got to check this other settings. What's the dead zone at? Alright, so you'll be heading into summer as well. You guys have some hot ones, don't you? Where's the dead zone? It was in that other one. I might turn that down a smidge as well. And that one down a bit. See if that makes a difference when I'm driving. It's like, oh, dead zone's here, isn't it? I can just move it just an inch. Or I can turn this, oh, there, we'll try that. That's the sensitivity. Let's just drop that down a bit as well. See if we get on with that. I feel like I'm on the ocean rocking in a boat. Oh, that's better. Oh, now that's the dead zone setting I always wanted and never could get.
Stay left.
And what happens on Saturday is a lot of traffic. Like a 10-minute journey takes around 20 minutes, even 30 because of traffic. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you ever come to visit New Zealand and you're in Auckland City, you'll feel right at home then, because that's exactly what it's like.
Stay left.
Well, probably not at the moment because they're on lockdown. But yeah. It is absolutely shocking. Unfortunately, the city grew really, really quickly and the infrastructure wasn't prepared for it. I think the problem is when everything was all designed and all that kind of stuff years ago, there was obviously the world was a lot bigger then. The travelling wasn't, so easy to do and all that kind of stuff. So we were sort of segregated from the rest of the world. And when we had a population at that time was 3 million, they obviously didn't account for things that were going to happen. Like an increase of population, and having most of them live in Auckland. We've got a population of 5 million. I think there's over 3 million people that live in Auckland. The rest are all scattered around, mostly on the North Island, a little bit down on the South Island. I can see this guy. Wait for it. Wait for the bang. And I get charged. Yeah, you gotta be joking, game. In what world does the person on the highway give way to the people coming onto the highway? Yeah, I didn't actually check to see how long this... 8 hours. Oh, it's not as far as I thought it was. going to be? Mind you, we're coming up to the old put the head on the pillow time. We're going to need fuel. And we've got some income to pay for that crash that we didn't cause. Now, I've got to remember with ATS that you've got to hunt for somewhere to sleep because they're not big on putting petrol stations there in between cities. I still think I could, if I moved over there, I'll do that and I'll make a packet. Because from what I gather from people in the US, they tell me that's normal. And yeah, it's... seems weird. Almost every time I have a job in ATS2, I would crash a little, causing like 3% depending on the speed. Yeah. What happens to me generally, you can set a timer to when I'm going to crash, and that's about 10 minutes after I've repaired the truck. Mind you, that's on my private play, obviously. I'll say obviously. Some of you probably don't realise or don't know that what I found, and I've heard this from other streamers and stuff, that you play a game streaming, it tends to go a bit different when you play it privately on your own. And I think it's because you're trying to keep an eye on chat, trying to provide a little entertainment, and also things you never think would happen. Any problems you've never encountered before turn up on a stream as well. Oh, look at that. Right after say that they generally there's a huge area to sit and park. No petrol station though. That part of it's correct. So do you just mainly pay ETS? Have you got ATS car? Oh, it's been uneventful, no crashes, nothing like that, Causey, at all. Not one. You haven't missed a thing. Okay, there was one crash, but it wasn't my fault. I think Car can vouch for me on that.
Hello there.
I didn't hit anything. If I said Car can vouch for it, I would have said someone hit me. I wouldn't have said I would have said I hit someone, not someone hit me. The faith in you, in me, is so heartfelt, Causey. Yeah, and I saw it coming too, by the way. I think everyone who plays this game saw it coming anyway. Knew it was going to happen. Knew it was a given. I was on the right-hand lane, Causey, in a car that was coming onto the highway. Of course, didn't bother stopping. He just continued on the highway, even though he sort of hit me in the middle of the trailer. It's still a bit... No, I'll have to do some tweaking. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you heard me, Car. I asked you if you just play ATS 2 or do you play ATS as well? Or maybe you actually replied to that and I missed it. Trying to keep my eye on the road, eye on the chat, eye on the road, eye on chat, eye on the road. I'm not that speed to read it. Just like this is not a speed driver on the fast lane. Get them moving. Thank you. No, not really. Only ETS 2. You tried the demo. Oh, okay. I mean, it's just like the same as ETS. You got different trucks though, and different locations. There are subtle differences.
Exit right.
Oh, stay right next to the road.
Exit right.
Oh, fair enough.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, I'd see my favourite in this is the Kenworth W90, but
Turn
trying to
right.
reverse with it is a bit of a pain. Because you got the big chimney stacks, the exhaust pipes that are normally right there, and you can't see past them. Right, we need some fuel. We need somewhere to park. We've got a fuel station there on our left. And let me just get into Google Maps. I think we will... Oh no, one right up there and one there. No, we're all good. Carry on as we were. Yeah, it was actually. When it first came out, isn't it? When you only had the 2 maps or something, maybe 3 with the third one came out pretty quick. They just had the better graphics engine, the newer graphics engine in it. But yeah, it's all changed now.
Go straight.
Straight through the orange light.